know lah. Packet tracer 40 marks, you got 2.2 only. So that's why you have a practical tracer make good, right? Pechi, you know,
Yes, I know, sir.
Okay. Sign the form also, I share a form to you, 2 email also, they are the same, I'm afraid you did not log in, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So Cassandra also the same, sign the form, Okay, give me 2 minutes. I adjust the setting those things, because some of the thing I need to hide. I'm still doing a lot of computer today. I hide the thing. I want to show you something, but unofficial one, because very hard to mark, very messy, and that's why I actually ask someone to verify for me, because in case I make any mistake. But anyhow, the make good must go first, because anyhow, if you are not failed, I check already, you all the make good one I check already, double check, triple check already. Better go for make good test, confirm already, The other, because I have so many, then I'm afraid that I mess up something. I ask someone to like audit, cross check with me, So later you will know why I need cross check, because the thing is so complicated, so complicated. I just make sure those fail go for make good first, ensure that no one remaining there will need make good later. No, okay, then everything guarantee there, that's like that. Okay, wait a while, I have to close something. Okay, I hope everyone is still here. So today, I think Pechi and Cassandra, if you have anything to ask, you can ask for the make good those things. Then the other person, nothing to do with you. So we will continue with the discussion. I think midterm and also E-SBA. But the midterm and E-SBA, too many set. So we won't discuss all set. Because I tried already the E-SBA and midterm with other group. I only managed to finish one set. So so will be problem a bit. But anyhow, I will show you some of the thing, especially but both of you taking different thing, midterm and E-SBA. Okay, so I will show the marks, but the marks is not final one, due to extremely hard to mark, because you look at the classwork. Actually, you see the practical test have 4 set. It's 4 set. It gave a lot of trouble to me, 4 set. When we need to set up more exam question, waste a lot of time. Then after that, when you mark, also need to be very careful. 4 set here. Then after that, midterm test is how many sets? I also forget already. I think it's 3 set. 3 set. So this is the reason I keep on changing marking scheme. And like last time when we mark face to say, I need to mark question 1, only all the student question 1, all the student question 2, so that consistent marking. But this time, if I try to do so very slow, I need to mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or else because I have set already, I have 3 sets, 4 sets. So the marks, I only double check the make good one, and also very low one, because I'm afraid the low one will go to make good in case I overlook it. So I just ensure that nothing happened, the end result is good. But before that, those I still asking someone to adjust to see my marks again. Moderate my marks, not moderate. Moderate is how to mark, checking on any silly mistake, because the teaching style, marking style, then what is others issue, then we can deal it later. I'm not late for that. But the thing is, for those silly mistakes, the silly calculation, simple calculation mistake, missing marks, those things, I'm now looking. I'm asking someone to double check with me now. Must be some lecturer due to confidentiality. I cannot ask student to check for me. So this is the problem. Okay, or else I just pass back to you and check for me enough already. Any problem, tell me. But cannot, unethical. So bear in mind. So you look at this one, most probably I think very low chance to revert But you are only RST and the thing. So you only focus on here. So Cassandra, low at both. Put you midterm test. I put it at what test already? I put it at midterm test. Yeah, midterm test. So okay, you are at midterm test. So you look at both. That means Michelle say choose one. So I let you midterm test. You need no, you don't need. You need to pass. You need to pass the midterm. The macro test is very different one, and you need to pass. Then after that, they don't care about the marks already. But only the 40 to 49 can make good 50 cannot make good because no wonder what you do. Even you get 100 marks in the midterm, they won't add mark more than 50, and they will just automatic change to 50 only. Automatic change to 50. So that's why you maximum you get in the coursework total is 50, regardless of what you do. That's why they only let the person in the 40 to 49. Less than 40, immediately they don't let you already because they know you are low, very low marks already. Even you score how high in the any exam that we give you make good, you should fail also. So we don't give you. So Cassandra, you need to pass the midterm. Pass means half. 25 over 50. 25 over 50. If you fail the midterm, then it means you go for repeat already. Cassandra?
Okay, sir. Understand.
No, I did not count Sabah. Sabah, I don't get the buzz of Sabah yet. I think Sabah Christopher also, I think overload. So maybe I don't know. You ask him. He did not. I did not mark your question. I passed everything to Dr. Christopher to do. I mean, Sabah one, you are off skill one. Only teaching done by me only. The marking no. All the teaching done by me, but all the marking. Then maybe Dr. Christopher, you have marked what did Dr. Tang teach? Why all 10 fail one? Maybe that but this another story already Okay, so you go and ask Dr. Christopher. I don't know about your marks. But according to the policy, you all park under me. Marks is key in by me. But Dr. Christopher never passed me any marks yet. So I assume that he not yet mark finish. He passed to me, I need to key in inside. The system is open for me. Even theoretically, in theory only, is you under me. Yeah, teaching is under me already. Just marking, he take out the thing. So it's nothing to do with you. There's no Sabah name there. So Then after that, I want to highlight a bit. Midterm, actually, Chan Wei Ho, Chang Chia Yi, and Chong Pei Chi atas paga. But the problem is about the packet tracer exam of Chong Pei Chi. I think you have a late penalty. Got 2.2 is not logic. Wait a while. I checked already one. Yeah, you had a late penalty. You have a late penalty. So you got a 2.2 marks. So don't let that. But even you don't have the late penalty, you only have 45. This way is extremely low, Peachy. Your packet tracer, I don't know because I focus a lot on the calculation there. 20 marks in the VLSM. So then after that, this one assignment all very high, nothing to say. Don't complain about assignment. Assignment actually extremely high. Why Emner so low? Emner is not in class. Don't care. Okay. Emner forget to submit the PKT file. He did not submit the PKT file. I cannot check at all. Nothing. Nothing still got 58. You see that? You all so high one. 80 to 91. Nothing to complain already. I got 162. Chan Wei Ho. Chan Wei Ho. No, this one. 62 is assignment. Yep, this is assignment. Assignment Chan Wei Ho. Some setting you did not set. I think you did not set some setting on the switch and router. Okay. Switch and router, you did not set some setting on switch and router. And also coinciding, these two also fail actually. You help by the assignment one, coinciding. So that's mean in the final, and this is over 50, 19 over 50. You still need to make study hard. Coinciding here or not? Clear?
Yeah, I'm here.
Your midterm, actually midterm and final very same one, similar. And actually I tell you the final also include packet tracer part A and part B. So that's why you actually very dangerous one. You did not fail coursework, but you may fail final one. So need to try hard, okay?
Okay.
Jajan also the same, Jajan.
Yes. Okay.
I think you all know because after you go up, you know the thing already. Then two midterm very bad, but packet tracer very high. Chu Hongyin.
Yeah.
Your packet tracer extremely high, but your midterm very bad. Okay. Then Lai Cheng Yi midterm weak also. Then Nathaniel also Nathaniel final will be quite challenging for you because this is the first time the packet tracer exam also come in final one. Just not the packet tracer, part C don't have, but part A, part B actually inside one. Chai Han, Wong Kong, I don't know. Okay, suddenly Wong Kong midterm not very high. This is in 50 marks for man. Okay, I actually double check with the calculation in system already. I key in the system will tell me the marks. Then they have a proportion ratio one. Then I verify the sum is totally correct already. Double check, triple check with all the system intranet already. Just I'm afraid the physical one when I count the marks, I will count some missing. So I ask someone to do audit for me. To ensure consistency. Okay. But anyhow, if you look at the marks very ridiculous, you see this mark here, you all see the marks already. So if it's logic, you don't say anything already, you know it's in the range. But you say that I got 50 marks, I should get 50 here, and Dr. Tan tell me it's 24. You tell me, I will check here, but I will check later. I want to confirm. Because if anyone that that's why I need to ask Peichi, are you sure you think you are doing good on the practical exam or not, Peichi?
I'm not doing good that because I have I've read first the part one, but I use part one a lot of time, and then I try my best to do part two. Because part one I got the sum like A, so it's quite
Actually,
confusing.
Practice more. I need to practice more. You will speed up the time. If you don't practice more, very slow. Yeah, a lot of students. I have a foundation, the diploma. I have one student. The first time exam, First time exam, he scored very high at Part A, Part B, and Part C is 0. Then after that, less submission anymore. So I go and make good test for her. Then I ask her, do Part C first. Then he scored about half in Part C lah, not full lah. Then after that, Part A, Part B 0. Then after that, fail make good. So I don't know then I know her problem actually is time management. You need to control the time. If the question, you need to see if the question stuck you many times, you better change to another question. Okay, Pechi? You will stuck you many times. Then
Okay.
your aim now is only pass only. That means half of the thing. You get higher than that, did not get you A1, your coursework will still fix at 50. But I did not ask you to really score 50 only, because you score 50, you think it's 50, I mark will be 46. I mark will be 46, you die already, repeat. You go ahead to the extent, but the thing is, you need to give up. Normally for students that need to make good, that means you fail this subject already. Actually, my advice is, if you waste too many time, give up this question and revisit later. Then after that, if you notice everything also give up, then you start already, I know lah. But hopefully some of them that you give up, you can use more time on something that you can do, then you get a pass on that. Then definitely can improve one because you are 2.2. Don't submit late, you get 5 marks already, 3 marks. Then after that, definitely will improve. Whether you will pass, I don't know from 2.2 to 20. I'm not quite sure. You better try lah. Okay. Then so the marks is all like this lah. Okay. Then after that, I'm doing some cleaning. And I will discuss about the. Based on that, I think the majority problem actually from midterm. Except that you don't know the practical so bad because so I will today I will discuss one midterm and one practical test. Okay, I will discuss one, but I will do midterm first in case I problem. And this is not finalized. Don't you don't pre-screen this and tell me Dr. Tan tell me this is finalized. Normally they tell me better don't disclose, let the system disclose. Because we have problem after that student complain different those things. I already tell you better don't disclose. But I trust you anyhow, no problem. Because I hope that you know what's your issue because normally you all study database, you all study IT, you know that the data can help you. You know that midterm not good, SBA not good, then you need to try hard because final will be the same scenario. If you do nothing, you better improve. Then after that, the one that score very high, I think you know what are you doing. That should be okay. Okay, and do we have person that score very high? I think yes. Who is the one that score very high? Coursework mark, we have 55. Not you. Okay. 56 from Chao Ming Xue. 90 for Ryan. Oh, Ryan very high. Then we are Yang Ying on 57. So this is an A for that. Okay. Class rep. Class rep, are you here? Class rep?
Yes, sir.
You are here. I thought you got very high marks, you know already, so you think don't need to come to class already. Okay. So I will discuss one make good test and one no make good test. One already sorry. One midterm and one SBA. I'll start with midterm. Midterm, I will choose the one that involve more student. 7 students here. So let's look at the question. We only care about the question. This is set 1. So okay. So I actually think that this thing give you a lot of confusion. Actually, this picture, they want to ask you what they want is end device, intermediary device, and media. The answer. So end device with example, you can say PC, laptop, tablet. Then after that, intermediary device, you have hub, you have switch, you have router. So you get 3 marks also. Then after that, you have a media, wireless cable, serial cable, if you want to say. So You get 9 marks. So most of you did not score well. Most of you did not score well. I think you all are confused with the question, right? I think you all are confused with the question. Yes or no? I jump to conclusion. That's why I need your input to tell me, is it correct or I imagine the situation myself? Yeah, okay. So don't confuse if they come out. So normally this type of thing, exam network component, service is network component. I see a lot of you put service. Better be safe, you put all 4 end device, intermediary device, media. If you want to put service, put also never mind, you put all 4. Okay. Then after 2 example, router, switch. Yeah, 2 example already. Computer, laptop, printer, server, tablet, so many. Then media, wireless and cable. And cable you can say is UTP cable, RJ45 cable, serial connection, doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, okay. Clear? So actually, if you understand the question, this 9 marks is free one. But if you are confused, yeah, most of you confused. I think half of you is confused. So gone already this 9 marks. Get it up? Get it up? Get it now? Okay, I assume only you all get it. So differentiate between LAN and WAN. This is pure theory. Pure theory. Okay. And actually, if we go for online learning, we definitely don't want you to copy from slide 1. But I consult with other lecturers, they tell me, this one consider face-to-face exam because it's handwriting. So you all have benefit. Even if you copy very, very similar, I still accept. But I don't know about the final. Tonight I have a meeting 6 to 7 p.m. today. We will discuss whether we accept, even if handwriting, we accept similar with that. But midterm I will force to do so because first thing is I know scanning is a problem. Scanning is a serious problem. And actually a lot of students they have time control deficit or cannot control the time because of scanning. I noticed that. That's why I give in the midterm, even similar with the slide, I say, okay, you notice that? But I'm not sure final will do that. Better don't do this in final. Okay, I think I give the tips already. If final cannot accept, but even cannot accept, will half the marks. Half the marks. If you gonna fail already, you better copy. But if for those that want A, don't go for that. You won't get A for this. Okay, so get it. I need some response. I don't want someone to talk to. I don't want to talk to the wall. Now the trend is not talk to the wall. Talk to the monitor. This is the new trend. Okay. So we go about it. This is theory. You go and refer to the slide. But I only want to rewrite, understand and rewrite, understand and rewrite. Okay. But anyhow, I will talk about it. Converged network. So they say using one set of protocol running on one line can serve multiple service advantage, and also lower cost because you don't need to set up so many dedicated line. Because one line for one service is expensive. But disadvantage is very easy. If the service down, all service is down. Right? Very easy. Then they have another disadvantage is very complicated to set. Very complicated to administer. And sometimes overhead is much more. Because you want to differentiate what service is that, you need to add some overhead on the header and footer, then the tailor to differentiate them. So a lot of times the overhead may be higher one. So as a general, I say so. So differentiate between TCP, ICP model. Okay, I make it very, very linear, but they have something. Must be point-to-point comparison. Doesn't say OSI is this one, TCP, IP is this one. So then you need to compare, really compare side by side. So this is the thing. A lot of students losing mark when they are not side by side. They suddenly talk about A, suddenly talk about B. The lecturer, that mark also confused already. And also we already tell you point-to-point comparison. Okay, maybe you don't understand what is point-to-point comparison. That means left side, let's say OSI, how many layer? 7 layer. TCP IP, how many layer? 4 layer. You put it side by side in the table. So you get 2 marks. You get 2 marks. If you don't put it side by side, you put it jumble up, then depends on your lecturer whether they have time, whether they are stressed or not, whether they like it or not. I don't know don't go for luck. Okay. Point for point comparison. Chai Mai Ho, okay? Chai Mai Ho.
Okay.
Okay. So and they have a lot. And also when you go for OSI TCP network model comparison, you can easily go for internet. I know A lot of your answer is not in the slide, not in the marking scheme, it's in the net. But I give another hint to you. First thing must be logic, and logic is important. But some of the things I look at the point can accept one, but you need further description. Because you cannot stop there. That's why I don't want you to go to the Google to search for this one, especially this question. If you don't give me description, I'm blank because some of the statement is too general until I don't know where is the perspective there and what is the point there, what's the catch there. I don't understand what you're talking about. Then after that, I go and search and Google, oh, this one, but I need to search. You better go and give me some description or then let me know. Oh, yeah, it's correct. Then I give you even it's out of the marking scheme. Because you don't give me something that I look at it, I will totally blank. Like throw me a word, I'm a female, then to stop. Then I start there. Then what? Then I need to ask 5 W1H to mark your answer. If I need to ask 5 W1H doing troubleshooting and also problem solving to mark your answer, then will be a no-go. Totally no-go, not fair. I spent so many time, 5 minutes on your question, and I spend only 30 seconds for other question, also not very fair. Please be alert. If you want to put something that out of scope or very hard to understand or not obvious, maybe it's correct but not obvious one, then you use description to make it obvious. Okay, promise me this one, because or else there will be a hell already. Don't know hell for who because maybe it's the student hell, maybe it's the lecturer hell, it's the ELO hell. Okay, okay,
Okay.
I hope you get the point. Maybe you don't get the point. Okay. And this one is the one. Why the 500 meg is not the speed he enjoyed. This one is the one that bandwidth, throughput, good put. Then after that, you can if you want you can put interference. I'm okay. Interference. Then after that you will say line connection due to distance with the telco tower. I'm also okay. But I see some of you give me don't know what is the thing. Don't know what and totally out of scope one. Totally out of scope one. You tell me you gave the price too low, so that's why the speed so bad. Or you tell me the ISP is cheating. Those things. Hey, networking class. We are not cyber criminal class. Why is it that the ISP is cheating? We are not even marketing class. Marketing class will tell you, will teach you this type of thing. How we cheat the person. 500 megabit per second. Then after that, they have a small clause. Only during office hour. After office hour, the speed will drop to certain thing. Yeah. I thought this is logic. But nothing to do with networking class. Or nothing to do with networking class. This is the marketing business, or maybe cyber law, or maybe consumer society. That you can compare that one. Yes, but it's wrong perspective. Wrong perspective. A lot of people throw me this. I know it's critical thinking open book. Don't go until the end. You should know this is the bandwidth throughput thing. Even if you don't know, you can go to interference telco. Yeah, you know what telco is part of the networking. Since it's the right perspective, it's not in the marketing scheme. I will say it's networking, but you tell me ISP cheat. Yeah, ISP cheat. They have a hidden clause. We did not look carefully. This lawyer cyber criminal thing. Marketing tricky gimmick. You get my idea. When I mark it, I want to cry already. You know. And it actually is correct. But I just cannot stand. This you don't study networking. You study marketing already. Study law already. Pang, get my idea. Don't throw this type of thing to me. Pang Kiap Sing. Pang not here. Okay. Farrell Vincent, I think also the same. Maybe I think Dr. Christopher still not yet finished marking. I think he faced the same thing as me. Maybe you can ask him, Farrell, Noel. Okay. So I will continue. So we have a case study here. Okay. One of the difference between IT person and business person is business person, the case study is very, very look like case study. So people look at it, they know, this is case study. The IT one, the case study look like not case study, so short only. That's why you don't know it's case study. Remember, Cotton Metropolitan Hospital have recently completed. The hospital need to set up infrastructure in the hospital to final operation stage. So they need to connect a lot of PC first thing, and a lot of mission critical medical device. So as an engineer, choose the most suitable transmission medium. First thing, general knowledge. They have X-ray inside hospital. Okay, so this feature is very tricky. So interference is very, very, very important. So make actually the best one is optic, fiber optic already. Due to interference. The second time, mission critical. We normally don't run Wi-Fi on any mission critical device, mission critical service. Okay, so that's why best answer is fiber optic, and Wi-Fi is or wireless or VLAN is cannot be accepted. You see that? Then UDP you want to put there, depends on how you cook. Normally very hard to get marks. I think fiber optic is the shortcut, easiest answer. Then after that you say that normally is resistance interference. Then can connect many PC with high speed and support reliable for critical mission critical medical device. This one I need some response. Someone very bad at midterm one. Who very bad at midterm just now? Cassandra, okay, Cassandra. Okay, get it. Hey, if you don't understand, need to tell. Don't always yes sir only. You stand there yes sir, yes sir. Then after that come out exam don't know how to do one. Make me very afraid. Okay. So then after that, this one, okay, this one also very confused. But I will tell you what, they have a lot of confused there. This one is purposely confuse you. If you did not notice that, it's your problem. This one is also purposely confuse you. If you did not notice that, it's your problem. And this one is very confused. I wrote the question very confused. Yep. So differentiate very easy. I normally will say 192.168.1.0 is IP address. Then AABDCC 112.223 is MAC address. Okay, after that I will say IP address is 32-bit. Then MAC address is 48-bit. Then I will say 192.168.1.0 is logical address, and the MAC address is AABDCC is physical address. I have 3 point configuration area. It's confusing, but the thing that throw in my mind is enough for 3 point. And it's very straightforward, right? You don't need to think a very, very fancy thing. You don't need to think very, very fancy. They have a lot of comparison actually. The marking scheme is very long. A lot of things can be accepted. But I think it's very easy, right? When you say this is IP, this is MAC address, this is 48-bit, this is 32-bit, and this is logical address, this is physical address. Is it very hard to think of? I think I can easily have full marks on this. Although it's confusing because when this differentiate I look at the marking scheme, I really know they also know students are confusing because the marking scheme is they accept from multiple perspective. A lot of answers. So that's why the one that you write very weird one, if it's correct, some of them we accept. So you don't need to worry. But I think the straightforward one is logical, physical address, MAC address, IP address, 48-bit, 32-bit. The easiest one, the easiest one. So and describe the condensation-based access method in the network shown in figure 3. Oh, this question. I think I will fail this question myself. I look at it. I think this question is not a good question. This is the first thing I really want to confuse. Even the others, when I say confused, I think it's a legit midterm question. But for me, I look at this one, doesn't look like a good midterm question. Because for me, this one is 6 marks. Is don't know what. A lot of students cannot answer, and what they want also not obvious one. I actually don't understand the question. Me myself don't understand the question. After I look at the answer, only they want this thing. So you go and see the contention base. I think I need to come up with a marking scheme and we have a talk on this. We can have a talk on this. I want to open the marking scheme first. I want to give you the idea. This is set one. I'm confused already also. Set 1. Okay, set 1. This is the one that I agree is confused because I am the one that getting confused already. I think we should do a better job on this. But I have students that are not confused. Congratulate for not confused. I am actually confused myself. And after that, I only look at the answer. I only know that. That's why I am not the one that fancy this question. Because this question actually the marketing is talking about how they react when they want to do this. Is 2D. 2D is crazy. 2D. Is it the last one? No. Okay. So 2D is the one. So they are complete to gain access. So after that, before they send the data, they need to sense, broadcast something. Sense but it's a very small size one. To transmit the data. If they send, no one transmit, they will send. But if the 2 devices send at the same time, because I sense already, no one transmit, right? Then I send. When I send, someone also sends at the same time, no one send, and they send. They will still have correlation. So that's why this is a CSMSCD, correlation detection. Like they are talking about this thing. But I actually don't know how this picture react to this. This picture have a hub and is a duplex hub. Yes. Then after that, no, this is not. This is half duplex. The symbol there, half duplex. We go for the packet tracer. How you know they are duplex or duplex? But this one is out scope. Okay. You see that when you go for the device. Then you see I zoom a bit. You see that the arrow two-way one is duplex. Okay. It's not taught. It's not teaching. So sorry for this question. And this is are they duplex or half duplex? Wait a while. Seems like duplex. Seems like duplex. Okay, let's ignore whether they are duplex or not duplex. So you have this hub. So they have a contention-based access like this. That's why they need to sense, detect whether someone sent or not. If no, they will send. So they have some scenario that I sense at the same time, I notice no one sent. Then after that, I send out at the same time, and I have a traffic jam, congestion, and damage, corruption, data cannot reach their destination here. This is what they try to tell. Just so short only. The confusion is only how can this picture and also this word contention-based access lead to this 3 sentences. So I know it's very, very confusing. Anyone get confused by this question? Actually, frankly, I tell you, I get confused by this question. Anyone get confused by this question? Or everyone very smart one? Wow, all very smart. No one get confused. Only me. Okay, good. It's a good sign. Or I'm talking to the wall. I'm talking to the monitor. Cheng Lai, any comment? Cheng Lai?
No, sir.
No comment. No comment. No comment. Go ahead. Totally cannot understand. Yeah. This for me, this one look very low quality question. Sorry for you to get this set. The other actually okay one. The other that confused a lot of times is you are not enough. Well, sometimes the confusion is I would say that you not enough practice, but maybe lecturer jump to conclusion because we learn more than you and also longer than you. So maybe we have a wrong expectation to you all. But this one look, I'm confused a bit on this. I only understand this question when I look at the marking scheme. So I think that most students will have problem on this. But I think I have one student not having this problem. But I'm not sure whether it's IEI or ISD or IIT. So the answer here is actually this, the thing you need to write is when someone want to send, they need to send out something to sense whether anyone others are sending. If no, if yes, then they stop sending up. They will send the sensing again or later. But if no one sending, they will immediately send up. Then after that, you need to try. Then this is second sentence. If they sense no one send, they will send out the data. Then the third sentence actually, if they may have some scenario, I sense no one sent already, but when I send out the data, someone is sending at that time. The timing is at that split of second, two person is sending. Then they have a congestion, they have data loss, they have a traffic jam inside. Then all of the person cannot receive their data. So 3 senders there, get the 6 mark here. So I know a lot of people throw away these 6 marks already. So we go ahead. And this is the last one. Okay, assume PC1 is trying to communicate with PC laptop one. So determine whether address will be activated in this scenario. Justify your answer. First thing, you all do very bad. I think all of the students do very bad on ARP. Because if you did not attention to detail, the very first step is not send out the broadcast, not the ARP resolution protocol broadcast. No. What is the first step? Can someone tell me? Can someone tell me? Can someone tell me who have the highest mark one? Ryan. What is the first step on ARP protocol? Can you tell me? I'm afraid you also don't know. Ryan, are you here? Ryan?
Yeah.
What is the first step? A lot of people think first step is ARP, send out broadcast. What is the first step? Very, very first step in ARP. You give me some guess? Oh, very good. That's why Christopher tell me Sabah one all very good. I assume everyone get A. Okay. You see that but Sabah only have 3% no yet mark. I think Dr. Christopher type or something already. Yeah. Check the MAC address table, the ARP table, not the MAC address table. MAC address table is the switch one. ARP table. See, inside got or not? Okay, no. Okay, then the first step. You missed the first step already. So whether this one will be activated. If they are in the table, this one will not be activated. You are lucky this one is not in the table, so they will be activated. You will say yes. Okay. So the answer is very simple. If they're not in the table, yes. Why? Because they are not in the table. Okay. So I will show you the real ARP is like that. I will check the table. If inside, I immediately send unicast to them, sending data already. Don't need the ARP broadcast. So if they are not, I will send out an ARP broadcast to all of them. Then most of them they discard. Then after that, unless the router is a remote, unless it's a remote host and it's actually stored in the routing protocol in the routing table of router one, or else also router will drop. Then the person have the IP ARP protocol. They don't know MAC address one. They only know IP. They'll respond to the PC one. Then after that, they will store the pairing of IP address and MAC address in this ARP table. Then actually they will restart again. Look at, is it inside the table? Now already definitely inside. You just add in, right? Then you will unicast sending data to the laptop. I hope the ARP is clear. Is clear. Common, clear ARP. Very a lot of person confused. Like if they come out in final, you all have problem already. Common?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I hope it's okay. So then you need to know the step is check table first. If yes, then nothing to do already. Immediately send data already. You already have the MAC address. If no, you send out, I want to find this IP address. What is your MAC address? Tell me. Send broadcast to everyone. Then the person will respond to you. Will respond to you. Then you put into the table. Then after that, actually you restart the step one. They don't say so, but actually restart step C in the table or not inside. You just say it. Then you unicast to them. So what if remote? Yeah, the final always ask you a remote case. What is remote case? That's mean no outside, not step same there. Then actually you also is inside. Then immediately normally not inside one. If the remote is not going to inside the ARP table. So then normally you will send ARP request. Then after that, if it's remote and if you can connect to it, definitely it will store in the router there. In the routing table, another table. You have MAC address table in switch, ARP table in PC, and routing table in router. It's totally different thing. Don't confuse. If they have routing table, have shown the road to reach that remote access. If yes, if no, they will discard also. If yes, then most probably this router will return the MAC address of him, this port that you connect. The default gateway MAC address, default gateway is port with IP address, MAC address to you, for you to store in the ARP table. then you will know that if I want to reach this IP address that are remote, I need to send to this MAC address, which is our default gateway port MAC address. Okay, I hope this is clear. This is a frequent error, and this question, no problem. I don't think this question is a problem, but if you don't understand, that means you have weak understanding of ARP process. Well, this 6 mark is actually quite high, 6/50. So maybe during the postmortem, I will comment on this. I think this question not good. This question not good. The other okay, but still very low marks, so is not enough study. Then I will go for a SBA test. Then if I can finish an SBA test, I will go back to another make good midterm, not make good. Okay. So but anyhow, I will give a 5-minute rest. I thought fine. Okay. See you. Pechi, are you here, Pechi? Okay, Pechi? From Pechi?
Yes, still good.
Cannot. Hey, which lecturer show you the marking scheme one? He will be in trouble, deep trouble. No, that is ethical issue. So he cannot show you the marking scheme. Hey, can you tell me which lecturer show you marking scheme one? Quite curious. Okay, last time face to face, we will give us the mark paper for you to check, and after that, I collect back. Because actually we cannot give one, so normally I will give the face to face paper after I collect back. But this time, if I give you already, you have a copy already. I think I may have a very, very big problem. So I temporarily I don't say so. I don't give. I don't give. Okay. If you need, maybe you need to ask we need management to tell me or else I normally I don't give. They will give a lot of trouble. Marking scheme is definitely not marking scheme is right written there cannot one. Mark paper is up to lecturer one, but they create too many problem already. You have the answer now, you know. Last time when we give back the paper is after you submit the paper, you forgot what you submit, you know. Do you know that, right? But now, hey, the paper is in your PC code or in your phone code. When I discuss already, you compare, you think you don't say you don't know which question you got wrong. Yeah. Okay. So I overlooked this thing already. Sorry. Then this is the thing that actually this is the first time I have 3 set of midterm and 3 set of 4 set of practical. Okay. But actually, all discussion of question paper normally done by lecturer. I don't think it's done by tutor code. I'm a bit blank already. Normally, I take over the whole thing one lecture and practical. This time, lecturer talk by Michelle. Discussion of midterm is tutor responsibility. I thought the midterm normally reflect to lecturer. Only practical, yes, because practical only teach by tutor. So that's why practical is tutor responsibility. I don't know. I don't get tips, you know. I also don't have tips. I don't have tips. I don't have tips for this thing. So I don't know. You can ask Michelle this one. You can ask Michelle. I don't have any info on that. Totally blank about this. So I don't know. So I'm not quite sure about the thing. The scenario very different. I noticed that. Let me think about it. Because my file is very messy. So let me think about it first. Because But most of you know lah, because normal practice for us, since the E-SBA we don't give one. I only discuss about 3 set. Let's see whether we can finish 3 set. But the thing is, I don't think I will. If you want to discuss 3 set, I can discuss 3 set on particular midterm lecture. Then we shall do it. Too many already. I don't think I can finish. I only have 1 hour. This is the last class already. So I think my answer is no lah. My answer is no lah. Maybe not very fair, I know, but not very fair to me also lah. I think both of us is the victims of this multiple setting. Which question you got wrong? But for the first set one, definitely no problem already lah, because I think it's very straightforward. Except the thing, the one that have problem, but nobody set the question mark. So since you say which question you know, we later go for the E-SBA. But the thing is, for E-SBA, it's the same calculation, right? Right. The E-SBA is the calculation method only, the one, regardless of what is the question coming, should be the same, right? Right? Do you think so?
Oh.
So only midterm test have problem. Okay. Then maybe I should focus more on midterm test, because maybe midterm test can be very fast also. Let's we discuss all midterm tests to solve the problem. Because the E-SBA is more towards setting and calculation. Calculation method is the same. If I do 1 set, I think enough already. I think so. If you think otherwise, please tell me. Don't be a silent there. Tell me. Why the setting take long? The E-SBA setting actually takes a long time. I tried it already. I need half an hour for that. To get 2 marks. If I want to get half, I think I use 5 minutes to 10 minutes to get 50 marks. Then after that, I take 25 minutes to get another 50 marks. So that's why I don't understand why few, but I understand very hard to get high marks. I know. For the packet transfer file, I tried already. All set. Because when I mark, I try all the set. Very hard to get 2 marks. But not hard to get half. So the one that still actually very big. I also don't know what happened in the packet transfer file. Okay. Then we now start with the set 2 of midterm test method. Because I want to know what's the issue. Then we go for the thing. I mark already. I know all your problem. Okay. Shall we start now? I'm not enough time already. I have another 2 midterms to cover. Can I start now? Right? Okay. So I start now. So computer enable world to communicate without boundary. This is accelerated. This is 1. This is 3 marks. This is 3 marks. So actually, the marking scheme is 1 way 3 marks. With description. Tell me. E-learning. So you tell e-learning, how the lecturer use e-learning. Everyone can learn from this 3 marks. Then after that, 2 marks, you give 2 examples. Google Meet, Google Classroom, and 5 marks. Then after that, daily commuting, 1 marks. Description, what is daily commuting? Work from home, they can work from anywhere, and the company can recruit from the whole world to do, even they are not in US or in Malaysia. 3 marks. Then after that, tools. Google Meet also we can put there. Google Meet, WhatsApp group, Zoom. Then after that, anything else? Someone tell me internet also can. One of the tools. Intranet. Yeah, someone give me intranet. We accept it. Very, very easy. It's 3 marks. Yes, I know a lot of you don't get it. But those get it actually get very easy. A few lines only. I think 1 line, what is the way? 1 line of description. Then 1 line of sample, because sample normally very short only. 3 lines, 5 marks. 6 lines, 10 marks. Yes, anyone have issue? I know someone got issue. You did not get the marks. But it's easy. This is, you get this set for this 10 marks free already for me. Okay, shall I proceed? Anyone disagree? Linking on?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. No time to waste. So if you have problem, tell me. Then this one actually architecture is peer-to-peer and client-server architecture. Client-server architecture. So which one is better? You want to online shopping, definitely not peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer, there are a lot of overhead one. You need something centralized. So provide the full name of the architecture. Client server architecture. Don't give me client architecture, server architecture. It's wrong. Extremely simple. So why? Because I want centralized database, I want control, I want security, and actually I want better performance, I want less overhead. Actually peer-to-peer, a lot of overhead one. And also the control, better control those things. So you can have, I easily list out a lot more than 3 already. So a lot of people score very high. No problem. Someone so low, but certificate. Okay. So is Vigor to repeat an example of a converse network? Yes. Okay. Yes. The answer is yes. YES only. Okay. Okay. Anyone have a problem? I know someone did not put yes. Someone don't know put what? Someone put in port fiber, port DSL, port, telephone cable, right there. Who's the one getting this? Feel okay, I feel.
Okay.
Because I look, it's very simple. What this set is so simple. What happening? Okay. Discuss 2 advantages and 1 disadvantage of converse network. I think even simpler than just now the set. Just now the set asks you to do 2 advantage and 2 disadvantage. You know this. And this is 2 advantage and 1 disadvantage. Refer to just now set 1. Just now the set. The answer is the same. The answer is the same. Just now the set just now got already in here. See there? Yeah, 8 marks. It's the same. So I don't go deep inside. I don't go deep inside. This is set 3. Okay. Go back to set 2. So because I need to discuss, so that's why I try to speed up the thing. Okay. Okay, we go to here. Explain the format issue with the following MAC address. Okay. Actually they give hints already. But okay lah. I know they may trick you. But you know one have a dash and one have a column. So that's why this is the address. You just try that. So and also this one got I. We don't have I inside here. This is I. I think can read is I. It's not 1. Yeah, it's I. So like this only. 4 marks free. This set is totally easy. Okay. So maybe the one that get very high mark is getting this set. Maybe lah. So a startup company would like to set up its office using an open plan office concept at shop lot. Okay. So they have 4 employees and a network printer. So well, you know what is open plan office? Open plan office, this one there's no one. Everyone sit up. Just like our lecturer room. You also have. Oh no. Okay, one different. Okay. So doesn't matter. Okay. So it's something that 4 computer with a chair, then there's no wall, there's no barricade obstruct the vision. I can see you, you can see me one. There are only 4 employees. Then is your network printer. So what is the media that's suitable to be used to connect all the end device? Justify your answer. So you want to find for an optic also can. You want to put Wi-Fi also can. You want to put cable also can. But justify. So after you justify, Wi-Fi very simple. 4 person with network printer, Wi-Fi extremely easy. And it's extremely mobile. You can walk anywhere inside the office. The office is open. You can walk anywhere. Maybe it's a very big office, got a lot of space there. You can walk. Then cable, maybe you say cable, you need to tell it, oh, I want a secure one. And maybe you can justify not much cable, only 4 employees. Someone right there, we actually give the marks benefit of doubt. Like we just let new brainstorming and fly everywhere. Just don't fly too far. Anyone have problem of answering this question? Can someone tell me who is this set one? Who is taking this set? This set is extremely easy. Anyone willing to tell me he's taking the easy set? Okay, no one never mind lah. We skip lah. Okay, so this is still ARP. Back to the thing. Keep on making mistake at ARP. So differentiate the unicast and broadcast communication are used in an ARP procedure. Okay, you need to link with ARP. And when we use unicast, very simple. When the MAC address is in the ARP table. When they are not in the ARP table, I will force to use broadcast lah. Okay? Any problem? Just like this only. I already have the MAC address. So I unicast to the person. Why I still need to broadcast the ARP? But when I'm not inside, I need to broadcast. So you see the ARP procedure, just like this only. Nothing, right? I know that after I voice it out, look very similar, very simple. You cannot think of anyone confused. Anyone this set one? Hey, talking with more already. To get how? Okay, to get how?
Okay.
Okay, so after that, provide a sample of unicast and broadcast MAC address. You give a first one broadcast address. What is broadcast MAC address? Can someone type me in the chat? Unicast, you go. I already give hints. You go to your CMB. You go to your CMB. I will confirm no one will be the same as you because this is the IC number. Then you don't type IP config. Oh. Then you have a MAC address here. You put there. This is IC number, so no one will be the same one. No one can parallelize you one. So you put there. This is your unicast MAC address already. Then after that, what is the broadcast MAC address? Someone type for me, can or not? Broadcast MAC address, what is that? Shahan? Anyone? Ryan? Those experts, please tell me what is the broadcast MAC address? Not IP address, MAC address, I don't need you to following format, but make sure it's 48 bit. How many bits are there? give me. You don't need to follow, but I don't need to column those things. You can put the thing, but at least you need to make sure it's FF. I 6 FF there. Okay, anyone don't know this? I look at this question, it's easier until want to laugh, but yeah, all of you, a lot of you did not score well. Did not score well. Do I go to different set already? But no one say this is their set one. This is ISD card for correct. No one want to admit it. Maybe because after I say this is easy. This is easy, that you don't want to say, I never take the easy set, I take the hard set. Hey, I'm discussing already. Chao Mingxuan, what is your set? Is it your set? Chao? Oh, your set one. Set one, yes, just now hard. They have some question that totally very do that. This one, this set, nothing to say. Then based on figure 3, discuss how PC0 can successfully send a message to PC2. PC2 was IP 166.04. It's not inside. So it's easier. Send out ARP broadcast. Then after that, PC1 discard, switch forward to everyone. Then after that, PC2 will receive and return with an ARP reply to PC0, so that they have this table have a 192.168.04 with their MAC address of ABC3EF35D242. Then after that, PC0 will immediately send a unicast with the data, the normal frame encapsulation already to PC2 to sending the data. Okay, that's all. 10 marks off. Wow, very high marks off. A normal ARP, and they are not even tricking you because you all fall in the trap. When in the table you still send out ARP request. This is wrong. A lot of trap question they will send you this. This is not even PC0, PC2 coincidentally they are not inside the ARP table. So the one that immediately never check table, immediately send out broadcast one, will get correct here also. So this set is very, very easy. Anyone have different opinion with me? I think this set is very easy. And there's no tricky there. Even your ARP is not good. You always think of ARP ARP definitely send out broadcast. Don't care table have the list or not. You still will correct. Okay? Ryan? Ryan, what is your set, Ryan? No, your set also. Okay. So I think since I not enough time, I will continue with set 3 now. I'll continue with set 3 now. I look it's very simple. I say set 2. Set 2 is simple. Okay. Okay. So question 1, set 3. Yeah. So this is OSI and TCP/IP lah. So they have discussed the 3-layer application layer, presentation layer, and also the session layer. And due to the handwriting and scanning, I sense a lot of you copying from the slide. So no problem on that. For midterm only. Final better don't. But this is quite technical. Yeah, quite technical. Maybe we try to avoid this type of question in final. But in here, you just get from the slide, you get your marks. Right? This is your set, right? Right? So should be no problem. This is theory. The presentation, application, presentation, and also the session layer. So they have a slide inside called F. And a lot of students score it very high because exactly the same. So which 2 layers of OSI model are equivalent to network access layer? This is physical layer and data link layer. You just put the name on it. Still very straightforward, easy. I skip it. So this one, justify a both statement. So the tips here is, are you agree? If you agree or if you disagree, you need to say so. 1 marks. So a lot of students making it. Then the 4 marks is actually 2-way. Either change this one or you change this one. Either you change to converged network is one which multiple technologies such as data, voice, and video are delivered on the single network that use the same set of rule and standard. I normally give marks already. Or you will say traditional separate network is one which multiple technologies such as data, voice, and video are all delivered in a multiple standalone network infrastructure that use multiple set of rules and standards. Also can. So it's not hard. It's more towards mathematical question already. Vernacular semantic. That's mean justification, true and false statement on a sentence. Or maybe some English class also learn this. So actually not hard. You just need to know what is converged network. Then you know this one is true or not. Then you can modify it into one statement that are correct. Yeah, very indirect. But I like this question, but this indirect because a lot of students don't know what they ask. But the thing is, I think this question very good on critical thinking. Not easy, but not hard also for me. Not easy, but not hard also is for me just so this question. Okay, so we continue. A host in local area network need to communicate with another host in remote LAN. This is the thing already. When the local host communicate with a remote host, do I need the MAC address of remote host? You back to theory already. I need the IP address of the remote host, but not the MAC address of remote host, because every time I pass through one router, a remote host, that means they must pass through the router already. I must walk out of my LAN already. Go through the default gateway. You need to understand theory. What is remote host? You need to understand what is remote host. If you don't understand, make sure you understand now, so that you don't start at final. Then after that, do I need the MAC address? No, I need the IP address only. The MAC address every time also change one when I hop through the router. I just need the default gateway, the port MAC address. I don't need the MAC address of remote host. So the answer is no. This one tests you on understanding on the thing. How the MAC address and IP address different, work differently. Quite good actually that this question. Justify your answer. Just now I already specified already. Okay. So the step involved in the local host to communicate on the remote host and the ARP table. Go back with the ARP already. Still the thing, ARP table, no entry. So I check the table, no entry already. So I will broadcast And the broadcast already, everyone discard except the router, because router think that, oh, this is in my routing table, is in the remote host. So I feedback with my own port MAC address to the local host. Then the local host will store lah. If I want to go to this remote host IP address of the remote host lah. Then the MAC address of the remote host actually is the MAC address of default gateway, not the remote host itself MAC address. Then after that I can forward already unicast. Then after that the route through the default gateway. Then the router will do routing and go to the remote host. 3 months only. Okay? Not hard. Same as just now what I teach you in the ARP. I also just now talk about the remote host one. It's the same, which I already covered just now. Get it or not? I want to ask someone. Wong Gong is not here. Wong Gong is not here. Yang Xiong, you get what I'm talking about. Actually, I talked 3 times already here, because I think every set also has ARP. I cannot hear. What's the problem? Did not understand. Hello?
Yeah.
Did I do something wrong? I cannot hear you. Hello?
Yeah.
So okay, sorry. Cannot understand. Okay. Do you need me to repeat?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I repeat. So Ryan, can you give me some sound? I want to see whether it's Yap sound or my problem.
Yeah.
No problem. I think Yap have unstable there. Okay. Never mind. Okay. So when we have want to send out, when we don't know the MAC address of the person I want to send out, I will check the table to see whether that IP, I need to have IP before I can send. That IP, do I have a corresponding MAC address with it in my ARP table? If yes, then I can immediately send to unicast to them immediately, send the data already. If not, I will send out ARP broadcast. Then after that, they will reply, the IP that I need to send will reply me, unicast. Tell me, I'm the IP you are looking at. This is my MAC address. Then you need to store in the table. Then you are in the table already. You can immediately unicast and communicate with them already. So slightly different is on the remote host. Is remote host, we need to go to default gateway. If we do not go to default gateway, they are not remote hosts, they are local hosts. And that's why normally the MAC address definitely is next hop. Next hop, when we talk about next hop, is next router. So when we need to go through default gateway, that means you will go to router. When you need to go to router, and that's why your MAC address definitely will be the router MAC address, the port MAC address, that port that you set it as a default gateway, no longer the remote host MAC address. Then when you reach the router will do again, they will change to MAC address of another router. Then after that, when you reach the destination router, the router at the destination will change to the MAC address of the remote host to send to them. So this is the step. And that's why when we talk about remote host, the MAC address actually is the MAC address of the default gateway, not the MAC address of the remote host. So this one is the general one. Okay. Anyhow, I should continue. This is repeat. Client server architecture. 1 mark. So why architecture A is more useful than B? Repeat already. Just now we talked about it already in the set 2. So I don't repeat that anyhow. If you follow me, you will know that. So I will go to question 2. So distinguish between UTP and STP. Actually, this one is the bonus mark. UTP and STP is the same, except the STP have a foil, a metal foil, to further shield them from interference. So that's why if you want to distinguish, you will say that I have one metal foil, 2 marks. Then after that, they have higher protection against signal interference. Then actually you don't need to talk about the pairing because both of them have pairing. So they are not different, no different on that. And this is extremely easy to get bugs. You just tell them I have a metafoil, so I have a, instead of, I have both of us a twisted pair to reduce interference, but I have a shield metafoil, so I have a better signal interference, a protection against signal interference when compared with UDP. Just like this only, free, okay. So 3 benefits of using fiber cable I already have. High bandwidth, resistant to interference, and also distant, distant very good, distant, high distance, for major 3. This is the major 3 that you can get from slide. And actually this is the one that actually you can write in your own words easily. Don't really need to copy from the slide. Not very technical to understand. Ryan, okay, Ryan? Chan Wei Ho, okay, Chan Wei Ho?
Okay.
Oh yeah, the film midterm one. Cassandra, okay, Cassandra, can catch up. Yeah. So you work as an engineer, have been assigned a task to design a new network infrastructure, include both wire and wireless connectivity. Why you need wire? Very easy. 2 marks only. I want stable connection. A lot of students put dedicated network if I need a dedicated network. I accept it, but it's not in the marking scheme, and actually not direct. In an indirect sense, it's correct, but direct one, I don't think so. But I try to be linear, I give marks. Okay, remember, try not to put there anyhow. Dedicated network, a lot of times means that we want a public IP address. We don't want the private IP address, the one that everyone can use, the same one. That need network address translation. The meaning is actually that, right? I hope you get it. I think you write that, right? I hope you get it. It's not a direct answer. Indirectly, yes, what you say is correct, but not direct. I just be linear only. You need to know that when we need a dedicated network, it's actually a lot of time especially ERP, server-based ERP. If you want to connect the client, they will identify you using certain IP. Then after that, they notice you are using dynamic IP and you are using network address translation. You then have this function, and that's why they need a public IP. They don't want private IP because private IP 192.168.1.1 got so many devices in this world using this IP. I think you open your network share, you will see that your router is the same IP as my router IP. Every time I also need network address translation. It's not a good sign. This that sentence meaning so it's not for this scenario one. Better don't, but if you have nothing to write, you want to put there, put no problem. Normally I will give my Cartesian one, because it's not wrong anyhow. I would say that just accuracy is very low. Accuracy is very low. Not accurate for me. So when switching process does switch perform when you examine the source MAC address? This question is tough, but it's correct. Very tough, but it's testing for good student. If you know that, first thing, examine the source MAC address. Remember, when you understand the switch have a MAC address table. You see there, MAC address ARP table, routing table is different. This is MAC address table in the switch. MAC address table in the switch. Okay, so examine source MAC address. Remember that they never examine outgoing address one. Switch only examine source address. You are from where? Or you from this port. So I pair the port number with your MAC address, become the MAC address table in the switch. That's why switch only interested on source MAC address. They don't care about the destination. They always broadcast one and they don't care one. Switch is like that. They always broadcast one. Broadcast to everyone. They don't care about destination. Whatever destination you put MAC address, they broadcast. They don't care. Okay. So this is the one. Understanding is there. Quite tough, but it's a good question. So you see that. Then what is the possible outcome? When I see the source MAC address already inside the MAC address table, what do? Refresh the counter, because remember the MAC address table, after inactivity, he will flash out to clear the memory one. He will clear out the matching of port and MAC address one. And that's why if you see again, that's why you are still active. So you stick until he refresh the counter. They can be 5 minutes, can be 10 minutes, depend on setting. We can set in one actually. But certain protocol they have to be set. I think most probably 5 or 10 minutes. This is the thing. But what if they are not inside? They put into the table, match it with the board. That is the two possible outcome. And what switching process? This is switch learning process. Okay? Should be in the slide. I didn't know your slide. Should be in the slide. So, Cassandra, can or not, Cassandra? Cassandra? Can? Blank already? Lost? Can, Can, okay. This is the hard question, but it's a quality question, so seldom come up in final. Maybe we can, not this time, this time I think question link already. Maybe next time final we can add this type of thing inside. I like this question actually. Hard, but test the student quite good. I need to remember this thing. So okay. Then after that, E actually also 3 marks. Hub and switch. Why we use switch? Because first thing duplex. Second thing, layer 2 and layer 1. So the hub is 2 down, broadcast always. Then the switch, when they are inside the MAC address table, they can still unicast. They reduce overload or overhead, not overload, overhead. So you 3 things you can talk about layer 2 and layer 1. Okay. Then after that, duplex and half duplex. Then after that, less overhead and more overhead. Because you keep on broadcast, you generate a lot of overhead. They don't have a MAC address table inside the hub. So this is free one also. This is also free one. This 3 marks. So take a look on this. So we have this topology. What did they ask? Oh, okay. This is the one that I show you in the practical and also in the I think tutorial we show you. So from PCC to where? They said which one travel to which one? Okay. From PCC to laptop A. PCC to laptop A. Go to this switch, go to the router, go to this switch, go to access point, go to laptop A. So when we look at, they only want you for MAC address. So when we look at MAC address, I ignore the switch, ignore the access point. So the thing is very simple. PCC to router to laptop. But you know how PCC source is this one, BCAO. Here. Destination is actually your default gateway. This is the remote host. Default gateway MAC address. Default gateway MAC address have 2. Which one? The one your default gateway one. This one here is not your default gateway. This is this default gateway. So it's 2402. The here. So you plug in here, got 1 marks. Okay. Then switch to source MAC address. They will be the same. They will be the same. So will be BCAO. Put there. Switch. We ignore it. Then we reach router. We reach router. You walk into the thing already. What is your source now? It's actually here from 2401 to 4AB6. 2401, 4AB6. Destination is 4AB6. Then 4AB6 and 2401 remain. Switch did not change the MAC address because we did not change the MAC address during the switch here. Done already. Just like this only. I done it many times in practical. I think tutorial also. I think tutorial 10 most probably or 9. Get it? I finished all 3 already. Very simple. I think the E-SBA is harder. Lai Cheng Yi, okay, Lai Cheng Yi.
Yes, can, sir.
Chu Hong Ying, okay or not, Chu Hong Ying?
Yeah.
Okay, because your midterm is weak, but your SBA is good. So finish all 3 already. So I have no problem. I think you all have no problem on what you made it wrong already. And Ryan, you don't need to say so already. I think you not much thing wrong because you very high marks already. So I will, yes, ARP, but you know why so many ARP? Because new to chapter, because they only cover until ARP, and that's why midterm keep on testing on ARP. But in the final, they are all chapter, degree all chapter. If you are diploma, we skip the ARP already. You still need to learn ARP, but they have others extra thing come in. Remember the MAC address table, how they work, in the switch, then routing table, how they work. Oh, don't forget. So okay, then midterm done already. Then we go for E-SBA. Then I think I only have half an hour. Most probably I only can finish. I not even can finish one. But I think Part A and Part B definitely can finish. You don't need to worry. They're very easy, and it's calculation. If you understand how to calculate, whatever set also the same one. So I think I should choose simple set. Okay, Part A and Part B. I don't have enough time, so I only give you 2 minutes break. 2 minutes break. Then after that, I should continue with the E-SBA already. But this is actually my part. Because if you're talking about midterm, not really my part. Normally, I assume it's lecturer who needs to do so. Past year also, you ask your lecturer to do it. The child will do it for you all. Okay. Yeah, I hope everyone is back. I hope everyone is back. Let's assume everyone is back. Okay. Ferrer, Vincent, Noel, Calvin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about your marks already? Are you all the midterm final assignment?
I didn't get yet.
I also didn't get yet. They need to key marks. Deadline is what is the deadline for? Or the deadline is late. Okay, never mind. Okay, good. We go for this thing. Actually, this part A and part B, I actually overdo already. This is the thing, the VRSN workbook. Last time we never finished one. I finished VRSN workbook and subnetting workbook review. Do you notice that? And actually, I take a lot of time on that. And this is the problem that quite sakit hati when you all still don't know how to do it. When you all still don't know how to do it. Very, very bad one. You all, So, and let's go for the thing. They want 714 subnet. 714 subnet. Remember the binary. You still go to get some Excel or anything. Google Sheet also can one. Go for the binary. So the binary is actually equals 2 to the power of certain number. Okay. Then the number can be 0, can be 1, can be 2, a lot of weird number. you get this number. This is the magic number that you all will use it. Many times, even for IP address, even for we still revert along the thing. IP address, we use MAC address, MAC address can also MAC address because hexadecimal can translate into binary one. Then after that, the number of subnet, number of hosts also use this. All are binary. It's 2 to the power. So you have this table already. You have all the magic number following binary. So when I say, oh, I switched it. Okay. When I say I want to have a minimum 714, that means I need more than that. Cannot be less. Cannot be less. So due to the binary, we cannot give them sharp 714. We definitely only can do more than that. So 512, can or not? Cannot. 1028. And that's why I'm borrowing 10 bit. Borrowing 10 bit. So what is the address class? Theory, this is. What is the address class? Can someone type in the chat for me? I don't want to give this answer. I'm afraid that if you don't know, then feel already. Can you tell me what is the address class? Cassandra. Well, okay. B. So if you don't know, you will be in deep trouble. Hey, if you don't know, it's not my fault already. This is totally memorization and only 3 things to memorize. A, B, C only. You don't know. I cannot say anything. I don't want to say anything. Nothing to say. How many bits? Just now I show you already. Why I 10 bit? Because minimum I can only fulfill 512 or 1024. I was no choice to give them 10 bit. So 10 bit. How many subnet are created? 1024. Not the 1714. Okay, 1024. You get your 3 marks here already. So fast. So what is the subnet mask in prefix length? Prefix is the /1. Very easy one. Okay, when you know it's class B original is how many slash? Class B /1. Can someone tell me also? Theory, it's a theory. The theory thing I cannot teach you. I cannot improve your memory. What is class B in prefix? The subnet mask of class B in prefix. Prefix means that I want the /11 /12. I don't want the 255 thing. They tell you it's prefix already. They don't tell you it's decimal. They don't tell you it's binary. The subnet must have 3 format. One is binary format. One is prefix length format. And one is decimal format. In exam, don't confuse. Maybe they will trick you. So you need to know 3. Binary format, decimal format, prefix length format. So what is the prefix length? Can someone tell me? Class B. What is the prefix length? Right? No one know. Oh, very dangerous. I mean class B. I mean class B. Not 16. Okay. After you borrowing 10 bit, become you borrowing 10 bit, become after you borrowing 10 bit, the original is class B. 26. Yes. 26. So the prefix length actually is 26. Anyone confused? Anyone confused? I sense some of you is confused. Chaihan, you get my idea. You give me 25. Even if you did not understand, you will give me 16 or 26. You give me 25. You make me very nervous. You make me very nervous in final. Luckily, you don't have that good or else you cry already. So how many usable hosts? I remember, usable host is reverse one. You are 26. Then how many bit with 0 are at the back? How many bit at the 0 are at the back? How many 0 at the back? 6. 32 minus 26. That's why I need to tell you the IP address is 32 bit. If you remember this, you know. So 6 is what? You go to see here 6. You steal this thing 64. But are these the final answer? 62. Why? They want usable. Don't forget to -2. Trap here already, huh? It's a trap, yes. Sometimes I don't want usable, sometimes I want usable, sometimes I don't want usable. I want to confuse you. This is purposely one. You cannot complain. We purposely confuse you one. Want to test you whether you are attention to detail. 62 usable hosts, huh? Then after that, what's the range? Hey, the one that you using the VRSM, you all know that lah. That one is definitely 137.200.0.0. They want to include network address and broadcast address. They don't care about the usable range. So it's very simple. Then I have a what is the IP address in here? You get from there. Okay, 137.200.0.0. 137.200.0.0. Then you give them 64. Not 62. Remember, don't -1. Do not -2. Then the next network is 137.200.0.64. And the next one will be 137.200. Equal subnetting, right? 128. Then what is the broadcast? Actually, you can get the next one, but the next one is 137.200.0.192. So this is the network address starting. Broadcast will be this one -1. -1. So will be copy first lah. This one -1 will be 191. This is network. Okay, this is broadcast. And they want to make it simple. They not even ask you to put the range usable. They want to include network and broadcast. The question already says so already. Include network and broadcast. Include network address and broadcast address, the range. So they don't want the one that we say network, broadcast, usable first, usable last. They don't want. So it's already simple. This question already make it simple already. Read the question carefully already. So the range very simple already. This is the one that 127. 127. 128 -1. This one 64 -1. This is 63. 63. Okay. You are doing the same thing just like you were doing VRSM. Just this one is always 64 only because it's the equal one. All the size is equal. The text size is equal one. So this one also 64 if you want. Okay. They want you the first three. They don't even ask you for first usable and last usable. But first usable very easy to get out. +1, and this one -1 is the last usable. So the range is very simple. .0 until .023 first network. The second will be 64 until 127, and the third thing will be 128 until 191. So simple only. You get 3 marks already. Anyone is lost? Anyone is lost? I hope lost. Please tell me. I hope no one is lost. So what is the 5th usable host in the 5th subnet? Okay, you continue lah. This is the first subnet. This is the second subnet. This is the third subnet. This is 4th subnet. This is 5th subnet. So will be +64 will be 137.200.0.256. 256 means what? Means 1.0 lah. Okay. Then I actually get another one. First usable, they want what? 5th usable. Okay, first usable will be 137.200.1.1. This is first usable. 5th usable, yeah, simple lah. 200.1.5 lah. First usable is top 1 lah. Top 5 usable is top 5 lah. Then you get the answer. This is even 2 marks. Any problem? I assume no problem. I assume only. Please raise your hand if you see any problem. You have a raise hand here. Don't be passive lah. Okay. Okay. Then we go for the part B. Part B. The part B different is actually you need to sort from big to small. You need to sort from big to small, and that's why I get this one first. Big to small. Get big to small. This one. Branch, big to small branch. So what is the biggest needed? KL. Then after that, Benin, only Pahang. KL, remaining, host needed is how many? Needed is how many? Then after that, we have a host given. How much I will give it? Okay. So we go there, host needed, very important, host needed. 524,288. 524,288. 524,288. 16050. 16050. Then after that, 66. Okay, 66. Then after that, what did they do? Starting is /10. 120.0.0.0/10. Most probably I will doing ending to see. I normally will do ending to see whether this is the network address or not. But I confirm it's network address, no problem. I confirm. I check already. You better do ending to make sure it's the network address. Then this is the starting network address. Network address. And before that, actually, we have a bit borrow. Bit borrow. Bit borrow. Okay. So not bit borrow, more towards CIDR. CIDR. I would say more towards CIDR. The prefix /CIDR. Okay. So host given still this magic number anyhow. Why suddenly got this one already? I did it. Still this magic binary number. I need 524,288. Which one can fulfill it? Which one can fulfill it? 524,288. What? Is it? Okay. 88. Which one can fulfill it? This one or this one? This one or this one? Can someone tell me? But this is not bit borrow. This is 0 at the back because this is host. 20 0 at the back or 19 0 at the back. Which one? Can you all choose now? Why 20? Why 20? Can someone tell me why 20? They trap you. They really trap you. Ryan, can you tell me the answer? Why 20? Yeah, need more than the host needed. But I give you a tip. They are the same. They are the same. Why more than? We don't need more than, right? Equal. Why? The same number.
Because usable host need to -2.
Good. Very good. Who is answering?
It's me, Cheng Yik.
Okay, good. Very, very good. So when I have 20 0 at the back, so the CIDR definitely is 32 minus 20 is 12 20 0 at the back. When you talk about host, they are using the same formula, but you really will remember when we talk about host is 0 at the back, and we talk about subnet, even more complicated. It is not 1 at the back, at the front. No, you need to know your starting class first. Class A, you need to plus it. Class B, you also need to plus it. So subnet, what even more complicated. But host, very simple. How many 0 at the back? They don't care about class already. It's simple. How many 0 at the back when you talk about host? Then this number here. So, but when we talk about the subnet, this is how many you need to add into that class. Because the starting class, no wonder you are doesn't matter you are class A, class B, class C. Definitely you think yourself is one subnet. So you further break, you further borrow bit. Okay, I hope this is clear. So and after that, 16, this one I will give you this one. It's given but usable. Sorry, I should paste value. Okay. The usable you can -2 but it's not necessary based on the question here. I don't think it's necessary to, because they don't need this anyhow. Okay, so after that, KL 16050, which one? 16050, this one enough lah. This one, I think this one is enough, more than enough. So that's why you have 14 0 at the back. So this is S18. That's why this only, and 66, which one? 66 is 66, you need 128 lah. So you have 7 at the back. So you are /25. Then they need a Venn link. Did I need? Yeah, they should have a Venn link. 2 subnet for Venn link. You are required to include 2 subnet for Venn link. Two subnet for Venn link. Wow, this is a trap question also. You are required to include 2 subnet for Venn link. If you forget about this thing, you will be in deep trouble. Then I have a Venn 1 and Venn 2. Venn 1, Venn 2. Okay. Then after that, the Venn link automatic /30. I don't need to think anyhow. And definitely the requirement is actually 2, 2, because given will be 4, 4. Okay. Okay, then the network address starting will be 120.0.0.0. Then you are adding this thing inside. What is this number? Equal this one, I will divide by 65536. 16. 120.16.0.0. Then this is divide by 256. 256. Not this one. Not this one. Is equal the magic number here. Divide by 256. 64. 120.16.64. Okay, keep on frequent mistake is actually you don't know which octet to add. You all make this mistake. A lot of students make this mistake. You don't know. Then after that, you thought the 64 is add into the 16 there. Try not to make this mistake. I know it's tough. Yes, it's tough. Then this one +4 only. I +4 +4. This one plus another. No. This is not +4. This is +128. 128. Sorry. Is this one plus? I think I need to type in also so that I don't have mistake. This one plus this one become this one. This one plus this one become this one. This one plus this one become this one. This is 32. Control C, Control V. So it's 132, and this is 136. Okay. Then after that, I have the broadcast. I repeat this one repeat many times already. Broadcast. Broadcast will be this one -1, this one -1. So very easy. This one -1 will be 135. Then after that, the range actually is you need to know when it's /30. Why keep on cannot copy one? When it's /30, definitely 133 to 120.16.64.134. Okay, because they only have 2 usable. This one also the same one. They only have 2 usable. You can from 129 to 120.16.64.130. And after that, this is 131. This one -1 will be 127. But this one -1 will be 63.255. This one -1 will be 15.255.255. Then after that, you can get the range already. You can get the range. Did I answer it all already? First thing, prefix already here, branch already here, subnet address already here, broadcast already here, range. Okay. I need the range also. Okay, I need range. So 120.0.0.1 to 120.15.255.254. Okay. So 120.16.0.1 to 120.16.63.254. Okay. So 120.16.64.1 to 120.16.64.126. Done. I have all the answer. You just copy inside in the table. You get 8 marks. Okay. So what is the third last usable host address in Pinning subnet? Third last usable. First thing, which one is Pinning subnet? Which one is Pinning subnet? Sorry. KL Pinning Pahang. Pinning is on. What did I do wrong? KL Pinning Pahang. Pinning is the 161, right? Pinning. Yeah, okay, correct. Okay, suddenly goes out. Pinning subnet. First usable is what they ask. Last usable. Third last usable. Okay. Last usable is 254. Second last usable 253. Third last usable 252 lah. 252. Then it's 120.16.63.252. Okay. Then after that, I continue with the question. What is the third usable host in Pahang? Third one, Pahang. First usable top 1. Third is top 3. 120.16.64. Just like this only. Full marks already. 20. So anyone is lost. VSM I go through many times. Pechi, okay, Pechi. Chong Pechi, you are having make good tomorrow. Following up. Okay, that's been a little bit lost already. Then the packet tracer one, I have 5 minutes. What? But packet tracer more towards setting the IP. Then after that, I have the packet tracer. I better download it. I download it. Let's say what is the last 5 minutes I can do to okay, I download the file first. Desktop. I download to desktop. So let's look again. I want to address the difficult part. Those that keep on doing the same thing one, I don't think I will do it. Don't submit late. Remember to put your name. Remember to put print screen. Your name and email. Don't forget. And remember to put your name and print screen. Please refer to document for. Okay. Good. Do we have a document? So what they want you to do with the document? Okay, let's take a look on the document, what they want you to do. Okay, remember enter your name, they will tell you already. Save your file first, save your file first with the name. Don't do so. It's already very good. Then what they want to do? Do all the thing, configure router, then configure switch, then configure VR, configure all, configure. IP default gateway, and this is just a switch setting. Okay. This is nothing special, anyhow. But what is the reason of the packet tracer? Not enough time, right? Is it not enough time? Because I see the setting is even easier than calculation. Chong, is it not enough time or anything? Chong Pei Chi? Oh, wow, even Sabah have this issue. But before I end the class, I don't because I don't see any difficulty there. Print screen, remember the print screen, the print screen. You see there when they ask you to these three connectivity, this four connectivity, you better put the print screen there. When you say yes already, a print screen there, and the print screen must be the device name and the IP clear one. And the most important is this print screen. A print screen there with your profile and also your marks there. This is the most important one. That they will -5 on total SBA. You only have 40 marks. You -5, you gone already. Okay. This one most important. See that? Overall SBA test mark -5. You only have 40 marks only, you know. -5 due to did not pass up this one. So don't forget to do so. For me, I think that the part question answer we already do at part B. Yeah, man. I'm not quite sure. Take a look. Take a look. Not really. The part B is very different one. You know what? I don't get it. Yeah, part C only key address and set password. Set all the password, key the IP address. Two things only. After you need to know what is the IP address of your default gateway. You need to know from the theory sense. Remember to print screen. I think my keyword is there. Remember to print screen. So I think I end the class now. I end the class now. So see you all during exam, final exam, and those make good with me. Okay, any question? Ask call before I end the class. Actually, I seriously think that E-SBA is harder than midterm. Because you see that I discussed three midterm in very fast, and one packet tracer already not enough time already. The packet tracer exam, the practical exam, part A, part B, part C actually tougher than that. You look at the thing, you know you are midterm. Because you want to make sure you are passing. Because the Pei Chi one different. Pei Chi one, if they did not take SBA, he cannot pass one. I think so. I think so. I think so. Hey, I discussed all three sets already. That means I have less choice to choose already. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Yes, I think so. Think so only lah. I need to find someone that very different. Okay. But good lah. That means you can pass very easily. Pei Chi is different. Actually, I want to do all macro tests on midterm or all E-SBA. But look at the marks Pei Chi, the E-SBA extremely crazy low. She can only go for E-SBA make good. I will try definitely make good. I will try to make sure you understand. Yesterday I make good for student very easy one, E-SBA, they still fail, which I think is easy. That set actually I choose already very easy one. Most probably I will use that set for Frenchie lah. That one that reduce a lot of thing one, a lot of thing missing one. Don't need to set one. Because I worry about Frenchie now already. And midterm, no problem. And not the same set, definitely not the same set as E1. Totally different from your set. But whether will be same as your friend or not, I'm not quite sure. I don't want to tell you. You cannot. No, tomorrow I ask you all open that can. Okay. Takkan tak ada subnet punya, mesti ada subnet punya. Okay. Mesti punya. This one you don't need to think already. Confirm have. Okay. You cannot avoid that. Okay. So okay. You go and prepare for midterm your SBA already. This is not a legit request. Bye bye.